Fire Emblem Engage is the 17th mainline Fire Emblem game. It features turn-based combat like the previous games, and the protagonist is the divine dragon, Alir. The game seeks to draw in new and old fans alike, with a new system that features characters from even the oldest of Fire Emblem games. But given the price of Switch games, and especially if you haven't played a Fire Emblem game before, you may be wondering, is it worth it to buy Fire Emblem Engage? As someone who's played every Fire Emblem game since Awakening, which came out 10 years ago this week, I'd like to go over a few things that Engage has to offer that I find particularly engaging, and give you my final opinion at the end. One of the highlights of many Fire Emblem games is the characters, and the same rings true for characters in Engage. Many of them have interesting personalities and fun quirks. Etier, for example, is an archer who wears a frilled crop top and skirt into battle, and she's very focused on gaining muscle and becoming stronger. She is one of the retainers to Prince Alfred, who loves friendly competition so that he can also gain more strength. He takes his duties as Crown Prince very seriously, but would rather act companionable and somewhat carefree. His younger sister Celine almost always acts in a composed manner befitting a princess, and she cares deeply for her retainers Louis and Chloe, who in turn are completely devoted to protecting her. The protagonist, Alir, is earnest, kind-hearted, and thoughtful, ever eager to help other people and lend a listening ear. They never hesitate to jump into battle to save someone else, even if it would put their own life in danger. And though they are somewhat revered as the divine dragon, they always insist that other characters treat them the same as anyone else. They dislike feeling put on a pedestal just because of who they are. Like many other Fire Emblem games, Engage features support conversations between Alir and other units, as well as amongst the other characters. Support conversations are unique to the characters they take place between, and they reward you with insight into the personalities of many of the characters. Additionally, raising support levels provides the pairs with combat bonuses. Support ranks go from C to B and then to A, but Alir is able to form a higher support rank with a single character, akin to romancing them. If there's one complaint I have about the units, it's that at just Chapter 9, I have more units than I will ever be able to use in a battle, since the unit deployment cap is generally 9 or 10 per battle, especially with how slow the experience gain feels at times. Without dedicating time to leveling some of the starter units, they can quickly fall behind when new units are introduced at higher levels. Luckily, you have the ability to re-clear previous maps, where bandits or enemy forces have moved in, to acquire more experience, materials, and support points. The other feature that can help even under-leveled units stand out on the battlefield are the emblem rings. The rings are the primary mechanic of the game, and are a feature unique to Engage. There are 12 rings, with each possessing the spirit of a protagonist from a previous Fire Emblem game, referred to as an emblem. The emblems have their own thoughts and feelings, with personalities that are accurate to who they are in their original games, and they genuinely care about the characters in Engage. Because of this, the emblems feel like real characters, and not just cardboard cutouts of old protagonists that the game included to pander to players who may have enjoyed the older games more than the recent ones. Giving an emblem ring to a unit provides them with stat boosts and additional skills in combat, and engaging with the emblem offers new weapon choices and unique attacks. Emblem Celica, for example, offers the Engage attack Orb Ragnarok, allowing a unit to teleport to a distant spot on the map and make a powerful attack.
My apologies. I want to help you.
So yeah, emblem attacks are pretty strong. As a unit fights alongside an emblem, they begin to form a bond, and the unit receives bonuses depending on the level of the bond. At bond level 5, the skills of the emblem can be permanently inherited by the unit, so they don't always have to be equipped with the same ring every battle. Additionally, emblems provide weapon proficiencies with bond levels, which are required for a number of class upgrades. For example, the high mobility team supporting Griffin Knight advanced class requires proficiency with one of swords, axes, or lances, in addition to proficiency with staves. A unit like Chloe inherently has proficiency with lances, but not staves. However, if she is given the Ring of Emblem Micaiah and reaches bond level 3, Micaiah grants proficiency with staves, allowing Chloe to upgrade to a Griffin Knight for more power and utility in battle. For all you animal lovers out there are animals around the map during post-battle exploration, and you can adopt them. There are some animals you'll already know how to take care of that you can adopt immediately, like dogs, while you'll need to improve your relationship with other countries to learn how to care for some other animals. When you adopt them, they'll be sent to your home base, called the Somniel. You can let up to 5 of them roam in a pasture, and they'll even leave relevant items for you. A cat will give you fish, and a chicken will give you eggs. Other features in the Somniel include the Armory and Weaponsmith to purchase and upgrade weapons, the Item Shop to stock up on vulneraries and other combat items, your very own room where you can go to sleep and experience unique dialogue, and the Ring Room where you can inherit emblem skills, with even more home-based features available as you progress through the story. Fire Emblem Engage brings back many familiar mechanics for people who've played any of the previous games, including the weapon triangle, the support system, and the more recent mechanic of central hub exploration. In addition, new mechanics such as adopting animals and engaging with emblems all bring new life to the much-loved series. The vibrant character designs set it apart from other games in the series, but the inclusion of the protagonists from past games immerses it in the Fire Emblem franchise in a unique way. Overall, Engage is a game I would absolutely recommend to any fan of the Fire Emblem series, as well as to anyone for whom Engage would be their first Fire Emblem game. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more video game content.